Okay, so open the cursor, and if you open it, first thing you do is go to your file menu, and here you can open the project folder. My case, I have not created the project folder, so here let me give it journal as the name. So this name will be used for my project as well, so I will select the folder and it becomes the project folder here. Now I will have to add a few things like cursor rule. Now inside here I will see the below guidelines. See, you don't want to actually make use of older npm packages which are deprecated older than previous. Right. Second thing you can do is save this particular file, and here one guideline you have to actually add is do not override or remove functional code in earlier steps. Instead, modify for new features. Right, these two basic guidelines you can give. Next is basically you just have to go to your this chat tab. You can type in Control-I to call for that. Now here, if you are starting from a particular project, then you will have to choose the agent. Right, any additional feature you can go with edit, or if there are any modifications or debugging you can go with edit. Right, so I'm starting with Control-I. Next is pasting your prompt that you are going to use to create a project. Right, here you can even mention your stack. So let's say if I say follow the below stack, which is React Vite framework, right? And also database, you can either give it PostgreSQL, MySQL, or maybe even SQLite. In case of giving any other database, you have to mention the connection parameters there. Right, so that should give it the context to use. For example, if you are trying to get particular PostgreSQL connection, then there is this URL that you get which includes your login and password along with the server parameter. Right, so passing these three, I think that should also work. Right, in case of any file based, you just have to mention their name. For example, say in case of SQLite, you can mention the name. Right, so you can also use MCP addition. Right, so you go to your workspace preference and use cursor settings. Right, so here you have MCP. You can add a reference related to PostgreSQL, or if you have any cloud server, or even say Zeta or Neon, you can use their reference. Okay, in my case I basically used cursor.directory, right, within which you can see I have this option for say Neon, then there is Supabase PostgreSQL, there is also SQLite right here. So you have to execute your project once and then give it the MCP server context. In some cases you have option to also create a directory and give it the context, right? So coming back to cursor here, let me paste the prompt. So basically I am creating a journal where I can log the entries and save it within SQLite database, and I can also use a reminder feature for its usage, right? So I didn't mention the target for this. For example, it can be desktop or it can be application within mobile domain, like let's say React Native or Flutter, etc. But we are focusing it on web right now with Vite framework. So I selected the agent. Next what I did is I simply use send. Now here you notice that I have this cursor rule selected automatically, right? You can also add one more thing, which is double check if you are using depreciated libraries and remove them if used, right? I'm using this twice, right? But if you don't want to, you can just add this one particularly by using comma. Give it very less context and more focused it will be, right? And if you give it like too much of context, it will slow down, and also the number of queries that you are using to create say an app, it will just keep on adding some mistakes, or some requirements may not be fulfilled, right? So simply use send and it will start, right? As you can see, it is asking me to run this command. So it started with installation of Vite framework. Okay, next step it will also go for let's say SQLite. Okay, it will also notice that it may go through a variety of commands which you should use in case if your operating system is Mac or Linux. In case those bash scripts will quickly do most of your operation. In case of Windows, it will recognize that you are on that respective operating system and it will use those commands. So there will be some level of delay for that as well. Okay, at the end you will notice that once it goes through variety of commands, it will show you the command to run. Okay, if everything is successful, you can close this particular command and then run it on your own. Okay, notice that despite pointing out the libraries I'm not supposed to use with depreciated code, it continued to use. So you have to mention the proper context for this. Okay, so now you will notice that it is available on 3000 port, right? So what I will do is I will test it out, right? And if it's available, it should be visible here. Errors here. So turns out everything is executed properly. Only thing is it is taking a bit of time to load the app, so may have to wait few more second to minute. Okay, notice that currently we don't have any particular entries, but this view is more for mobile, right? That's why it appears something like this. So the button here is for adding new entry. So here you can see I added this journal with this particular date, right? And let me type in here something. I will add the entry, and once added it will be visible like this. You can also keep on adding the entries. Another entry. So like this, each day it will have some entries, and when new entries are added it will be on the top of this particular list, right? So we made this entirely in Cursor along with React Vite framework and also with SQLite.